guys. Welcome to another episode of Mega View Sport Podcast, proudly presented by Prime Mega Studios, and I remain your host, Michael. And I have my co-host with me,
Samuel.
Yes, Samuel. Yeah. Welcome
again. Thanks, Michael.
We had an amazing week of football, right?
Yeah.
A lot of things happened in the game of football.
As usual.
Yes. And then we're going to start with the Manchester United Arsenal game that they played on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Man United snatched the victory against Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. Very interesting game from the beginning to the end. So Sam, what's your take on United's victory against the league leaders, Arsenal?
I'm surprised that Arsenal lost against Man United.
Yeah.
Because I think we've already deliberated on this several times about Arsenal losing focus when they're about to win the trophy. Really, yeah.
Yes.
So that is exactly what is about to play out. The backlash they received this weekend was something else.
Something else. The whole media, everybody Arsenal became a circus for laughter on the internet. Like, it's been so crazy, you know. It's unbelievable for Arsenal to lose at home in front of their fans, because this Arsenal team looks like the best Arsenal team I've seen over the time. You understand? So, you know, United went to the Emirates with so much confidence. You know, the new manager, they're coming into the club and giving them confidence and, you know, expressing their football. They feel more fluidity, so much good football going on. Yeah, you know, from the attack to the defense, everybody sacrificing for each other. So it's a wonderful game. You know, Arsenal, for me, I can't actually say, if you ask me, will Arsenal win the league? Now maybe it's not a yes now. So what do you think about it? Do you feel like they have a shot?
They have a shot if they can just get back to their team and put things in the right perspective in order. Yeah. I think there's a possibility that they will have to bounce back.
Okay.
You understand? But this kind of game is going to move them away from that confidence that they've already built over other games, subsequent games that they've played.
Yes.
So I think they have to sit back. They should forget the noise from the media, the noise from the fans, the noise from wherever the noise is coming from. They should focus on what they intend to achieve. If they can maintain that moment, those other games they've won.
Yes.
I'm not expecting Man United to come and beat them in their home. I was not expecting that. No, it was. Because compared to the form of Man United at this point and the manager, they shouldn't have allowed Man United got
we even thought that if United got a draw, it's one of the best results for them.
Man United actually they are okay with draw.
They are okay with draw, against an Arsenal side. But another thing I noticed about this Arsenal team is they find it hard to score from open play. They always rely on set pieces to get their goals, and that's been happening this season. You know, is it a concern for the team for them to be relying on set pieces rather than scoring from an open play? You know.
Yeah, if you check most of their goals in their past games, it's usually from set pieces or inside the box 18.
Yes.
So it has been a thing of Arsenal over the years that they have to knock you inside the box before they can be able to score.
Yes.
They are not a team that shoots from the outside, outside the box.
I feel like Arsenal need to, you know, the attackers. Their goals return in the Premier League has been very poor. Can imagine that Saka does not have any goal in the last 13 appearances in the Premier League. Martinelli has no goal in the last 15 appearances or so. Even Madueke has no goal in the last 25 appearances. So the attackers lack goals. You know, and if your attackers can't score, it's a concern, because for me, I feel like if you want to go and win the Premier League outrightly, you need to have a special player in your team that can deliver. Like Mbappe in Real Madrid, delivers even when Real Madrid is not playing anything. Haaland scores goals for Man City. You know, we always had that special player. Man City had Aguero. You know, the final day against QPR, he scored the winner and they won the Premier League. So you have to have somebody that this person is renowned.
Can always deliver.
Yes, if you're going to pick your team of the year or team of the season in the Premier League, are you going to pick any Arsenal attacker in the team?
I don't know. No.
It doesn't really feel like there's any.
The only person that I've been doing awesome is so far is usually come from the bench, which is Gabriel Jesus. He did that against Wolves when he came from the bench and he delivered. It was 0-0 for 1-1 for like 90 minutes. Wolves scored their goal. This guy Akorede.
Okay,
Akorede, this Nigeria attacker, Tolu Akorede scored. He scored about 90-something minutes, where then Gabriel Jesus came in and scored the winning goals against for 9 minutes. So it has been like that with Gabriel Jesus, but I don't know. Maybe the coach, I understand that him starting the game, he will not be able to deliver, he will not be effective. Then coming up the second half towards like 70-something minutes, 80-something minutes, can prove himself, and he has been consistent with that. So I think that's the only person that I've seen that he has helped them several times to escape from going draw, losing or dropping points. Yeah.
Well, for me, I agree with you 100%. The only person I can pick is also Gabriel Jesus. I've always been an admirer of that player.
Yeah.
He's a special player, but the problem has been injuries. You know, that's what has really put him down, and he's not even the first choice in Arsenal team. You understand? In Man City, why he left Man City, he was not the first choice, right? That's why he left
Man City
and he came to Arsenal. So for me, if he can stay fit, I feel like he would really thrive under the Arsenal system, because he's a goal scorer, he's a hustler. Just like Tevez. You remember Carlos Tevez? He's a very, Brazilians at the time, they have that flair about them. Yeah, so, well, Arsenal, I wish them the best. They should just keep on doing what they are doing, and then let's see where it goes. So, talking about the Liverpool game against Bournemouth.
Okay.
Liverpool dropped 3 points at the Vitality Stadium at the dying minutes. It's really shocking. I was going through the statistics and I saw that Liverpool, they have failed to win any match since the beginning of 2026. Drops, I think, 8 points or so this season. So, champions of England last season, this season they are struggling. What do you
I think that's how it should be, because it shouldn't be one man game all the time. They shouldn't just be there beating all your teams.
Right.
So it should be competitive, which is what Premier League is all about.
And the pressure.
The pressure. So I think kudos to the other team, because they've signed players and they've showed that they are equal to the task.
Yes.
Not only Liverpool beating
all the way again.
So
that's why.
I think it's a good one for Premier League. They have to sit up. If they want to win game, they have to be on their best to win game. So that is how it should be.
Of course, that's good. Okay, moving to the La Liga. Real Madrid and Barcelona, they won their games. Real Madrid won against Villarreal. Mbappe scored twice. Mbappe has become consistent. Like arguably the best player in the world right now. I think they played.
I don't think he's the best player. How about you put Barcelona captain?
Rafinha.
Rafinha is the best player in the world right now. Because that guy has been fantastic. Even they score, I think they played 3-0 in their last game. There's no game they play that you don't score.
Rafinha makes a really strong argument.
He has been consistent and outstanding in his performance.
Yeah, but that's what we love about football. It's not just a one-man thing. They always have to fight for their award, right? That's what makes it interesting. Back then, those days, we had Zidane, we had Figo, we had, Lampard,
several players, big players.
So the award was not just one person. So it's good. It's healthy for the players. And the Yamal scored a very
an amazing goal. That goal was phenomenal.
Phenomenal goal, and that's why it's also a potential world best in the future. Big ups to Yamal for that.
The only thing that will stand him out now compared to other teams is if they can win trophy, because that's one of the statistics they have to look towards again.
The Champions League.
You can be exceptional in your game, in your team, but if you're not winning trophy for your team, it will affect you to win Ballon d'Or.
Of course, I know the World Cup is coming up in the middle of the year, so let's see. It's going to be a very, very tough one for everybody. So and then moving towards I think Lyon and Endrick loan from Madrid.
Fantastic transfer. Even the transfer to he's doing exceptionally well in Lyon. If he had been in Madrid, he would not have the time. He has to show his skill and talent.
I've always known that Endrick has been a special player right from time. I'm a big admirer of Endrick. Seeing him do these things, he has 3 Man of the Man awards and Man of the Man awards right now in Lyon. Yes, and he scored a hat-trick in the last match this weekend. So he has been exceptional for the team. And I think he will prove to Real Madrid that he deserves to
be
given time
in the team,
in the team, because it's a talented one. So
and even when he transfer put through, I was even thinking that because French football they did on physique, height, blacks, a lot of blacks player in the league. So I wasn't expecting him to be consistent like this because his height is not that tall, and for him to be playing, to be scoring back to back, and to be man of the match in every game, I think it says a lot about his quality.
That it shows that he's really up to the task.
The talent is not just enough. He's working hard.
He's a young player. He's not up to 19. I think he's 18 years.
Yeah, 18 years.
So he's a very young boy. He still has so many years ahead to give. So I feel like he's in that conversation in the future also. Not just we always say Yamal. Yamal is there. He has showed his talent. He won the Euros for Spain, won the La Liga for Barcelona, Super Cup and all that. But we have so many young players.
And this will even give him an open call for Brazil and probably better club, because I don't think Madrid call him back probably after the loan is over.
Yes.
He might not be consistent due to the caliber of players they have there. So because of his age again. Madrid deal on more of mature
experienced players that superstars kind of, that's Real Madrid for you. That's what makes them the world best
clubs in the world.
So back to our Nigerian footballers, our players really did well this weekend.
Those guys they took the form from CAF Championship.
I'm telling you,
to their clubs.
Osimhen now, he scored for Galatasaray over the weekend. And he's on 50 goals and 6 assists in 57 appearances.
Wow.
50 goals in 57 appearances. That's phenomenal. That's like people might say it's a topish league, but football is not easy.
They beat Leicester. They beat big club. They beat Liverpool. So forget about the league. It's all about the team.
The team, he's proving himself on the European stage.
Turkish league is even competitive. You know the kind of caliber of players that are there. Beşiktaş. You have Trabzonspor, Fenerbahçe. Turkey is not the way it was before.
Not the way it was.
It's more competitive
now. So I really give big ups. I think Akko also scored for Sevilla. Sevilla's game against they play, but he scored a goal.
Anucho in Trabzonspor.
He scored
also.
So I think even the Chukwueze scored against Brighton, the Fulham draw. So our brothers, our Nigerian players are really it's really awesome. So talking about Haaland, Haaland was dropped from the team in the last game Man City played against Wolves. Man City lost to Man United previously, and Haaland was lost in the game. So Guardiola dropped him. Do you feel like it's a big statement from Guardiola to drop him for Haaland to improve his game? Because Haaland is that kind of player that people say if you don't give him the ball, if you don't give him that service, he can't score. He can't walk the ball on his own and make score a goal, create something.
I think if you have to look at the Guardiola and look at the history, the way he's been managing his team, no player is bigger than him when it comes to his own for his own kind of team setting. He always wants to prove to every player that you are not bigger than this team. If you can't prove yourself on the pitch, you have to sit down for another person to come and do the job. And so far, if you check their goals, their game was they had a good game at the weekend. The players that they played did well and they delivered. So for him to sit, I think it's for him to up his game and do better whenever he has the opportunity to do better. No player should have a special place in the team, special treatment. If you're not meeting up based on your performance, you have to sit for another person to come and do the job. And Manchester Milan, they need results because I think they are second in the table. So they don't want anything.
They want to lose. And Arsenal is really shaking right now, so they want to really make sure that
top Arsenal.
Pressure on Arsenal. Because for me, I've always said that Haaland, they always rely on him too much. Haaland, if you check the top scorer in Man City, Haaland is I think on 18 or 19 goals. And the second person is on just 6 or 7 goals. So you can see the gap between the first and second. It's too much. So I think it's trying to give that mentality that the players, everybody should be able to score goals, not just one person. And that's it's a very, very good part that it took.
And I even think the way England football is right now, in terms of strikers, because if Ireland doesn't have anybody competitive with him. Nobody. So I wonder why most of the clubs don't want to bring in top strikers.
That's the thing.
If Osimhen is there, I bet you there'll be a lot of competition between him and Haaland,
right?
Because of his performance. And he's a player that doesn't wait for pass. Haaland is a tapping striker. So, but Osimhen work for his goals, and if he's not scoring, he's always angry.
Yes.
So his hunger for more. I don't know the wrong perception this England coach have towards Osimhen. They feel like his stubbornness towards the team will cause the team a lot. But it's not like that. He's disciplined to an extent. He's disciplined. If they watch him when he was in Napoli, he did an amazing job. It was even that attitude of that stubborn, that fighting spirit, he brought it to the team. Though there was a time he had issue with the coach one or twice, but it doesn't affect his performance on the pitch. So that is what every club needs, not how a player acts. That's why you can deliver on the pitch. It's good. You're good to go.
That's it. A lot of players like it. People always mistake Osimhen for that. Say that he has that rude attitude and all that. But you need that as a player to push you to above your limits. You understand? It's very, very good for him. So, like you said, Ireland, they need to bring in more good strikers for the league. And then, let's just see how it goes and all that. I think this should be, we've done a lot of discussion about the week of football, and then we have more to look forward to. I think Champions League is tomorrow. Yeah, I think we have all the matches, 18 matches at the same time. That's first I've ever seen. But we'll talk about that in the next episode. So, thanks for watching, guys.
And this is Mega View Podcast. Stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page and comment to all our social media. Make sure you comment your prediction, comment what you think about what we talk about, and see the possibility of you're going to win something from us, most definitely, in our subsequent podcast shows. Yes. So stay connected. This is Mega View Podcast. Thank you.
Have a great day.